I had to be scrappy from the beginning. And so the first thing that I did is kind of two things. As I talked to people in the food business, because I was coming from defense, I didn't know nothing about food, right? Yeah. So I realized that you can get a lot of free advice by just talking to people and asking them for their advice. And a lot of people want to give advice. And these are like people that worked at Clorox, at Unilever. I would just cold call them. Some were friends of friends. And I'd interview them and listen and just be curious. Like, how do you launch a brand? What are the important things? What do you got to do? And I remember I met this girl who had worked at Clorox. Her name was Lori. And she said, have you talked to your customers? And I'm like, no. She's like, well, maybe you should do what's called primary research and get some focus groups together and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, how do you do that? She's like, look, we hire these firms, we get people in a room, we talk to them, we ask, non-yes or no questions.
Yeah. Focus groups.
Exactly. Yeah. And so I was like, I know I want to sell to parents because look, my kids were having issues with the milk, right? My Serena was like breaking out in hives when she would drink regular milk. My son was lactose intolerant. Sophia couldn't drink like regular milk. She needed plant-based milk. So I kind of ended up creating a line for each kid. But I needed to do focus groups. And because I didn't have a lot of money, what I ended up doing is just calling lots of friends. So I called like 10 moms and I was like, listen, can you, each of you, call like 7 other moms. I'll buy you guys all coffee and let me come in and show you like some mock-ups of my product. I want to ask you questions about, your milk usages, applications. And I literally just sat there and listened for like 3 months on my own dime.